What's up, everyone? Scott from Chernobyl Studios, and today we are going to look at the Goblyn, a brand new free amp simulator from Aurora DSP, and we're going to answer the question, does it suck? No, it doesn't suck. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. No, it doesn't suck. I mean, there's nothing to talk about. It's a single thing, guys. It's an EVH boosted with the plumes. That's it. There's nothing else happening. Guy, listen, here, look. High, air, low, mid, fader, out, okay? IR, nasty, rude. That's it. I don't know what you want. You want the whole bit. Fine. So, let's look at how I did the guitars here, okay? Shall we? Right? Okay. Even though it doesn't suck, I've already answered the question. Fine. Okay, fine. Listen, I got it. We're done. Shit. So, here we go. Goblyn. All right. Joking aside, okay? The Goblyn, it's a very simple plugin, which I like, and Aurora DSP put out great stuff. The Mammoth and the Rhino, super good. So I'm happy to check this out. So what I did is, for my guitar tone here, is I used a different IR. I used the Angle XXL, which I always do. This is from Celestion. This has the 57 and the 121 blended together. It's just my go-to IR that I use all the time for everything, and this is no exception. So that's what I did. And the single chain is very simple. I mean, if you've seen a guitar video in the last year from me, or if you're in Guitar Tone Mastery, you pretty much know what's gonna happen here, except for this little hiccup right here. We'll talk about that. Okay. So the processing is literally the same, okay? Low cut, high cut. This is a little honky upper mid frequency that's nasty that I took out. Now, this is another new plugin from Aurora DSP, the 510 EQ. I'm not going to say it's based on another plugin, but it's if you have the Waves 560, it's kind of the same thing, just in horizontal format. This is a great plugin for the guitars because it usually has these frequencies already notched out that are generally problem frequencies. So I just wanted to try it. It's very affordable, 10 bucks. There's a link for this down below in the description too. This will be an affiliate link, just want to let you know. The Goblyn is free. You don't have to buy that one. The 510 EQ is not free. It's basically free. It's 10 bucks. But links for both of these are down below in the description, okay? Now, the Smart EQ, this is from Sonable. I can't even tell you how many questions I've gotten about this. Emails, questions, comments. Okay, I finally bought it and I'm checking it out, okay? And what I basically did here is I just clicked this algorithm. It's an AI thing, and I just like looked at my guitars and it came up with this frequency spectrum here. Originally it was at like 60 strength, which I felt was doing too much. So I brought the strength down to about 30. And basically this really reminds me of Soothe. It's cool. I'll keep messing with it and with different applications, and maybe I'll make a specific video about this later on to give my full in-depth thoughts. But this is the first time I've ever used it, blah, blah, blah. All right, so let's just go through here. Let's turn all the processing off. Oh yeah, and L1, L1, okay? Nothing special at all. Let's kick forward here. Let's go like right here, maybe. I know. Let's solo the guitar so you can hear the differences on YouTube. All right, so here we go. So you can hear there's just a little that I took out. Now there's other things up here, but in the context of the mix, it kind of all gets soaked in. And one of the worst things you can do with metal guitars is completely neuter them and make them too soft, which is what the Smart EQ did at first, which is why I took the strength down. The API here is a color EQ. I use this all the time on guitars. It's my favorite thing to add extra high-end presence or bite to something. And for some dumb reason, unbeknownst to me, I boosted 4K. So I guess Joel Wanasek and Joey Sturgis are going to come kick in my door and slit my throat, I guess, or something, because I boosted 4K. These are all jokes, by the way, YouTube. They're not going to come in here and do anything dangerous or anything to me. Everything will be fine. Awesome. So here's what I did. So it's just putting a little bit of a upper bump on the presence trebly area there. And because I have no vocals, you can do that. If I had a bunch of vocals, I wouldn't do that because then I would get in the way of the vocals. One thing also about this is when you put this on the track, you might have a gain imbalance, i.e. the guitars may sound louder once you put this 510 EQ on. So make sure you dial the out gain back so that you have volume match sound so that you can actually hear what the EQ would be doing to your guitar sound. And then again, we have the Smart EQ 3. So to my ear, like I said, it really reminds me of Oki Sound Soothe, where it's just kind of smoothing things out, calming down on the harshness of the guitar, which is fine, which is cool. So that's, in my opinion, what the Smart EQ 3 is doing. And that's the extent of the processing that I did on the guitars. There's nothing else happening. That's it, just double track. Wow, nothing happening. So I know that you guys want me to continue this, so let's just check out what the guitar will sound like, or what Goblin will sound like when you put it in with nothing happening. So here it is. Oh, in all its form here. Let's do a power chord. Okay, so gain here's in the middle on the head, and the gain is dialed in really low to begin with. Okay, high, air, low, mid, level, IR. It couldn't be any more simple or straightforward. Let's turn the gain up a little bit. Let's go on the more nasty side, yeah? So it has plenty of gain. That's not the issue. So let's dial in the tone stack a little bit. So I like this because it's already kind of set up in the way that I like to dial amp simulators anyway, usually which is like backwards. So I'll typically mess with the presence knob and the highs first. So I'm going to assume the air here is kind of like presence. Cool. Mids. Good. Done. I'm just kidding. God. that's the Goblin. Very straightforward, simple. It's free. It does not suck, and it's worth having in your collection, especially if you're an EVH fan. It's pretty cool. I can't complain about the song I came up with. I mean, I personally am not the biggest PV EVH guy in the world, but I honestly can't complain. I think it's not the best with the drop A here. I think it's a bit too woofy, MIDI-ish for my liking. So I think it sounded better with the 6th string and C sharp, the Ironbird there. But in general, sounds great. I've definitely paid money for worse sounding amp simulators, and if you search my channel, there are some amp simulators here that I have reviewed on the Does It Suck series that I don't really think too highly of. So yeah, for free, links down below. Remember, the Goblin is free. All right, the EQ510 is not free. It's $10, basically free, but still not free. Okay, links to both of these down below in the description. Hope you guys have a great weekend. The video comes out on Friday. If you're watching this video later on, many years from now, whatever day is tomorrow, I hope that day is great for you. And anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.